Hey everyone, how are you tonight? I did my thing for my upcoming film. I'll let you know more when I can. Don't forget to subscribe. Uh, so, all you out there, you've probably done this, and I know I have as well. But I was speaking with someone. Now, I would say friend, but more kind of like a friend from high school that I haven't seen since. But she suffers from insomnia, she said. And I mean, some videos about insomnia back that way. What do I do to go to sleep? How do I get a good night's sleep? And I was just thinking, I wonder, do some of the people that say they have a certain thing like insomnia, were they ever in, were they ever diagnosed with insomnia? I remember when everybody in the world was had celiac disease and they couldn't eat gluten and people couldn't drink milk. All of a sudden, no one could do anything. And bipolar was the big thing. Everybody wanted to be bipolar. Well, I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar. Are you bipolar? I know I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar. And I said, were you ever diagnosed with that? No, but I'm up and I'm down. Like, could it be that sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad? I'm not saying you're not bipolar. Maybe you are. But when it turns out, when they started covering more and more about what is bipolar, ups and downs, well, that's schizophrenia. It's a nicer way of saying schizophrenia. You can't say people are spaz or they're schizo and all that, but they said bipolar is schizophrenic. So a lot of people say, well, I don't want to be schizophrenic. I just want to be bipolar. I'm up and I'm down. I'm up and I'm down. I'm up and I'm down. And they were never diagnosed, and they just said that's what they were. And maybe one day you were eating a hot dog and all of a sudden your stomach hurting. Oh, it's got to be the gluten. Got to be the gluten. I'm gluten intolerant. You have some, you eat a whole big box of cereal and you go, oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, it's got to be the milk. I'm lactose intolerant. So I was just wondering how many people are actually diagnosed with a lot of the things they say that they have. And is insomnia, is it up here in the noodle? Is it a physical situation? Maybe they're just having troubles falling asleep and staying asleep. A lot of people ask me, do I have insomnia? I say sometimes I have difficulty sleeping. I've never been diagnosed with it, but I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, a very little neck. It's got a turkey gobbler, but a short neck. And I have sleep apnea. Even if I was really skinny, I'd have it. If I was at my heaviest, I was a lot worse off. I have to have a CPAP machine. Got a new one. Thank you to the taxpayers of the United States. I got a free, new, up to the date. It looks like the same thing, only cleaner than mine. I don't know. But anyway, I got a new one. The connector to mine broke off. And usually, they said most people get a new CPAP every 2 or 3 years. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But mine lasted 7 years. But that's probably because I haven't really used it much in the last 2. But I was thinking, I have trouble sleeping. Is it the CPAP? Is it the CPAP machine? It flops around and it's kind of weird. I have the one that shoots into my nose, and I had to keep my mouth closed. I think I was gonna be wearing a thing to hold my chin shut. I can't remember. I have to look it up. I do have one. I can see it hanging up on the wall right there. If not, they'll mail me one. I better check to see that it wasn't a box. I forgot to ask, so I went on Friday. I hope I'm not driving back down there to get this mask, this chin strap to hold my chin down. But if you have one that goes in your nose, you're not supposed to breathe through your mouth. You're supposed to just be breathing the air from the machine into your nose. But insomnia. Do you have insomnia? Were you ever diagnosed with insomnia? A lot of people will tell me things like they have the reason they can't lose weight. I have a thyroid condition. I said, oh no, what's that? Well, what my body does this, and that's weird. A diabetic, or if you're type 2, your body does make insulin, but you're type 2 diabetic. So that's why I don't want to waste my insulin on things like diet drinks, artificial sweeteners in my coffee. No saccharin, or anyways old enough for saccharin. I was a little tyke back then. I wasn't like in my 40s. But those things, I know I don't want to waste the insulin I can make on trying to battle carbs that I didn't intake, and if my brain thinks that, but I was wondering, so I have a on my leg, not the toe that's hurt. I'm soon to be able to walk again. I think I can walk. It's not like I can't walk. I'm not in a wheelchair. That's the international sign for wheelchair, I think, right? I'm joking, wheelchair. But I'm not on a scooter. I'm not in a wheelchair. I can walk. I can physically walk. There's no way to walk a lot, so my toe can heal, because every time you take a step, I walk on my heel. If I walk at all, I walk on my heel. I don't let my toe touch the ground, and so that impact's not there. So it's doing a lot better. A lot better. Is it perfect? Not yet. And I hope to get back out there and walk and monitor. But I have an abscess on my leg. I looked at it, and I've had cellulitis before. Almost killed me. I was pretty close. And I've had the bone infection, which almost cut off my leg. I almost lost a leg. I almost lost my life in one. Almost lost my leg. I was having a heart attack. And really bad. If you go back to my very first videos of this channel, you'll see me talking about that in more depth of that. But I have on my leg right now, and I'm not going to show you. It's gross to look at, but it's an abscess. And what they say an abscess is, it's the pus. You have some kind of a situation. It could be bacterial, they said. Different things if you go to Dr. Google. But it's on my leg, on the inside of my leg, about that far up. So if my foot's here, and my knee is here, it's about right there. And I put on a Band-Aid, and they said not to put a Band-Aid because they want it to pop if it will pop on its own, or they have to lance it. And I'll probably do have to go get it lanced. The VA is supposed to be writing me back today, and I haven't looked at it yet. But they're closed, of course. It's 24 hours at the hospital, but the clinic's closed at 5. So I'm going to have to get that lanced. But it gave me trouble sleeping. It hurt. It physically hurt. I put a Band-Aid on it, and the Band-Aid was pushing up against me, and it caused me a lot of pain. I wasn't wearing long pajamas. I was just wearing boxer shorts and sleeping. So I got up, and I took off the Band-Aid, and I looked at it to see if it had popped. Is that why it hurt? It's not. It didn't pop, and it didn't drain. I think they call it lancing. I know you lance a boil. I don't know. I've had a boil once before, and they lanced it. So that just led me to start thinking about that, because she was writing again that she hadn't slept in, 6 days, which probably is an exaggeration. I'm probably she didn't sleep well in 6 days. Maybe she didn't sleep at all. I don't know. I know people that use meth. Sometimes they'll go on a bender and they won't sleep for 15 days or whatever, because the meth keeps them awake. And then they go the opposite way, I guess, and they sleep for 4 months. I don't know. But don't take meth. The lady from the Designing Women or whatever, she said, Burke, I can't remember, but she said she took meth to lose weight. Yikes! Don't do that, because if you're really fat, you're probably also really, really unhealthy. And adding meth, which is really, really unhealthy and really bad to do, that could have been, you're going to lose weight because you're going to be dead. But I started thinking that caused me to wake up. Now, if I had that for 3 or 4 days, which tonight when I go to bed, I'll make sure it's not covered, it's open, and I won't put any sheets or blankets under my leg. Maybe I'll prop my leg up or something so it doesn't get underneath the blankets. So I was thinking, could it be that she doesn't have insomnia, but she has trouble sleeping? This person that's overweight, and they say it's because my body, I have high metabolism, low metabolism, I have high thyroid level, I have this, I have that. Maybe we're not really that. Have we been diagnosed? Have we been tested? We just say we're this. I'm bipolar. No, probably not bipolar. I am gluten intolerant. Probably not. I can't have milk. Probably you can. I know there's a lot of people that say they're lactose intolerant, and you'll see them eating ice cream. So do they get sick after eating ice cream? I don't know. But I just think that's kind of interesting. Should we don't want to run off like a hypochondriac and say, doctor, my nose hairs feel like they're on fire. Your nose hair feel like they're on fire? Yeah. Okay. Hey, doctor, in my ear, when I turn the TV up really, really loud, I can't hear other things. And that's pretty much normal. That doesn't mean you're going deaf. What I was just wondering is, do we get checked on this stuff? Are we either misdiagnosed or not diagnosed on a lot of stuff? So I could think, oh man, I think I have insomnia. I had trouble sleeping last night. Now, if it's all the time, then yeah, maybe. So I know not to drink coffee. Like right now, I could really go for a cup of coffee, and it is 8 p.m. So that's a no-no. I'm not supposed to have any caffeine after 7. Some people say after 5. So 7 for me. So I will not go have coffee. I just bought some brand new half and half from Target, and I thought maybe I'll have a cup of no, I will not. That was 7:30. I probably could have done that, but then I've been doing other stuff, putting in some roles to play. I think the problem I'm having with the one I put in for today is I'm supposed to be 60 in the production, and she said you look 45, which is very nice, unless I don't get the role, which is very not nice. Well, it happens. But I don't think I look 45. I'm not saying, hey, I look 45. Tell me how great I look. Look at this. You Vogue, and all that, and freeze frame. No, I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is they want me to be looking like I'm 60, and they say you don't be looking like you're 60. So please say I look 60. Those that are booking people for 60, those of you who are booking people that are 45, say I look 45, 50, whatever. There's makeup. But anyway, misdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all. I don't know what's going on. Everybody seems to have a little bit of something. And I'm not saying please, but I'm not saying you do not have this. And I'm saying maybe we need to check with our daughters. Maybe we should just not assume that something here, like people that tell me they're manic depressive and they're this and that. And what do you mean? Well, I'm always sad. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you're really depressed. Maybe you're sad. I don't know. But anyway, have a great day. Don't forget. Boop, 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 boop. We got a contest. So go back there and see the one with Rosie doll. Where are you, Rosie? Oh, she's buried under something else. I'm gonna do another thing, maybe another type of a contest. I'm not sure quite yet. But we have a Rosie contest. Gotta make a comment. A lot of people say, I'm entered. No, you're not. Make a comment on the long video talking about Rosie. And it starts off, well, okay, you talked me into it. That video starts out, do you like Aerosmith? I guess this is a farewell tour. Everyone's having a farewell tour. The Who is having a farewell tour. They're having a farewell tour. Kiss, I guess, rapping. There's Elton John. Everybody sad. People that I like. We're all. Ozzy's trying to get back into that, get into the Hall of Fame on a second time. That would be pretty cool, huh? One is Black Sabbath, and one is Ozzy. But yeah, so I just don't know. But we have the treasure hunts going on. No one's found it. They did not find it last weekend, and this weekend I don't think it's going to rain. So get out there and find it. Get out there and find that treasure, and I'll mail it to you. And you're going to say, "Woohoo! I got treasure!" That'd be great. So have a great evening, day. What day is that? Is it the 24th where you are? Is it the 25th? I don't know. Take care.